someone with brown skin and you're just starting out with makeup, this video is for you. I'm walking you through a simple 10-minute routine that's beginner friendly, brown skin approved, and honestly, it just works. So if you're ready, let's get started with today's video. Skin prep can either make or break your entire routine, and it's essential to keep it hydrated. I'm starting with the Medicube PDRN Pink Serum, and I'm just applying this all over my face. This one is great for acne-prone skin. I personally haven't experienced any issues, and it gives you that instant hydration and glow. I like to pat it in for further absorption. Now I'm going in with the Caudalie Eye Cream to hydrate the under eyes and to get them ready for concealer. You do not require a thick amount of eye cream. To help with hyperpigmentation, I'm using the Medicube Deep Whiter C Cream. I love using this daily, and sometimes I use it at night too. But as I am showing later on, you would have to use sunscreen along with this product. Personally for me, it's really fading those dark spots that I currently have. Now I'm going in with the Haru Haru Wonder Bamboo Stick Sun Shield, and I'm going to be applying this on my face. It's a very soothing sunscreen, it doesn't burn the skin, and it's SPF 52. Make sure you're covering the entire face and neck with this product. And now what's game changing is you need to pat that product in. This will help other makeup not sit on the face but look more natural and more radiant. Now wait for 5 minutes before you can go in with any makeup. Now let's go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blurring Primer and apply this on the places where you feel you've got a bit more pores. I even like applying it to the smile lines so that it smoothens everything out. This product is really affordable and I'm really loving how it applies on acne-prone skin too. I use less product so that it doesn't pill on the skin. And for nose texture, simply dab that in. Do not swipe. For a color corrector, I'm using the Ole Henriksen Vitamin CC Stick. I have linked all the products in the description, so make sure you're clicking those links so that you have access to these products too. I love the balm-like texture because it doesn't look heavy and it doesn't mix up with my concealer either. And now with your finger, just pat that in. The warmth of your fingers melts the product into the skin and it will never look cakey. You can see how beautifully it's neutralizing the darkness, but it's not looking heavy or cakey at all. You can even apply this on those heavy dark spots that you might have. Now I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and I'm going to be applying this wherever I need concealing. That is the under eyes, dark spots, don't forget the outer corner of the eye, and any further hyperpigmentation on the face. I love the intensity and coverage this product gives me. And now with the Do Care Dense Brush, I'm going to be patting that into the skin. I suggest a dense brush because that will give you more coverage on the places you need, so you wouldn't have to go in with more product. The key to non-cakey makeup is to use less product but use it in proper places, which means use it in places that you actually need it in. And with whatever's on the brush, you can apply that to the forehead in case you do not have a lot of hyperpigmentation there. And you can do that on the upper lip too. You can see how natural the makeup is already looking. For foundation, I'm going in with my new favorite one, that's the Givenchy Glow Serum Foundation, and I'm going to be applying this on my face. And now with the dense brush, I'm going to be patting that in. You can see the motions are not of swiping, but it's more like dabbing the product into the skin. Now this is a luxury product, but let me break it down for you. I'm going to be putting up the cost on the screen, but I use it almost every day. Over the year, it just works out to this cost per use. So for something that sits on my face daily and makes me feel really confident, I'd honestly say this foundation is worth it. I was also very impressed with the level of coverage and the shade match that this foundation provided. I have never been so impressed with a luxury product, but I'm so happy that it's catering to brown skin tones as well. And I just love the final texture on the skin. And look at that beautiful coverage and glow it has given me. Now quickly for brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz Pencil in the shade dark brown. I'm going to be filling the top of the brows slightly, like you can see, and bring that down to the tail, and don't forget to brush it all in. For the front, make sure you're creating hair-like strokes. And now use a brow gel and apply that on the brow hair. For blush, I'm using the Huda Beauty blush filter, and I'm going to be applying 2 dots initially. And with my Home Beauty brush number 4, I'm going to be blending all of that out. I love this tone on my skin as I have neutral undertones, and this product just complements it. When you're using a brush for your blush, make sure it's not too dense and not too fluffy either. For bronzer, I'm using the Kosas bronzer, and I'm going to be applying this on the face with an angled brush. This product gives me the beautiful warmth I need both in summer and in winter. Don't forget to blend some bronzer into the hairline. And now using the same bronzer, I want you to apply that into the crease of your eye. This will just give it some definition and it will not make your face look flat. Do the same on the bottom lash line too. Blend it out so that it doesn't look harsh. Now this is a very optional step. I like to take my black kajal and apply that to the upper lash line. And then with a brush, I like to just blend it out. That gives me a smoky eye look without it being fully technical, but it also gives that beautiful definition and depth to my eyes. Go ahead and curl your lashes with a lash curler, again optional. And then use your favorite mascara and apply that on the lashes. I'm using the new Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara here. Again, all products are linked in the description box below. For the bottom lashes, hold it in this way so that it doesn't look spider-like and doesn't look too long either, unless you like that look, of course. That's my face nearly getting done. And for powder, I'm using the House Labs blurring powder. And now I'm going to be using my puff, dabbing it equally and on the hand. And now I'm going to be removing out any creases on my face before I go in and apply the powder. I like to gently pat it all in because it gives that blurred look and it's also setting my makeup in place. These are the places where I crease the most, so that's where I apply powder the most. But again, I'm not baking. Apply some to the forehead, especially if you have any fine lines. And then go down and apply that to the chin. I also apply it to any texture on my face. For the lips, I'm using the Huda Beauty Rosewood Lip Contour Stain and I'm lining my lips and also filling that in. You can see that I'm blending it out with my finger. That is just so it doesn't look too harsh. This is honestly my favorite lip combo for everyday now. Do that on the bottom lips too. And now I'm using the jelly oil in the shade Pink Lady and I'm applying this on the lips. This just makes my lips so comfortable. And now I'm using the One Size setting spray. This will literally not move my makeup during the day at all. And there you go guys, this is the quick 10-minute everyday makeup look that you all have been asking for. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I'm so sorry it took so long. But I'll be back with a bridal makeup or some other video soon. I'll see you then. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.